Teacher talking sports, what it does, what it do, how we living. From Thursday to the past Saturday, we saw the NFL draft. We know where this exciting crop of rookies will be joining. Well, Offensive Rookie of the Year odds are out for 2023, so I thought we could take a look at them. I have listed the top 14 favorites for Offensive Rookie of the Year, and these are all according to DraftKings Sportsbook as of May 1st. Let's get into it. I'll hide my face for a little so we can see the top few guys. So Offensive Rookie of the Year odds. Bijan Robinson, the favorite at plus 300. Definitely understand why. 8th overall pick by the Falcons. Kind of surprising to some because Tyler Algier as a rookie last year ran for over 1,000 yards, but some see him as the best running back prospect since Saquon Barkley. When you draft him 8th overall, you expect him to definitely become their bell cow back. Plus 475, the first overall pick, that being Bryce Young of the Carolina Panthers. His problem is that they don't really have a great set of wide receivers. Yes, we got Adam Thielen. Yes, we have DJ Chark. Both of those guys are more wide receiver twos. Don't really have much at the tight end position. CJ Stroud also plus 700. Kind of similar to Young. Doesn't have superstar wide receivers with them on the Texans. Robert Woods might be their number one, and he disappointed last year with the Titans. Traded Brandon Cooks. Did get Dalton Schultz at tight end, so that definitely helps. Jackson Smith and Jigba, plus 700. First wide receiver taken in the draft, 20th overall. But on the Seahawks, yes, they've looked for a wide receiver 3 for a while. He could definitely be that guy. But they still have Tyler Lockett and DK Metcalf, perennial 1,000-yard receivers. So he's probably going to be behind them for much of the season, so I can't see him putting up prolific numbers like that. Jahmyr Gibbs, plus 900, a very surprising 12th overall pick by the Lions. Traded DeAndre Swift to the Eagles, should give him more of an opportunity, but they also signed David Montgomery in free agency, so you have to wonder, how many carries a game Gibbs will get. Anthony Richardson, he's a guy I'm really interested in at plus 900. And it's not because I think he's going to be a great passer. He was fairly inaccurate at times in his one full season as a starter at Florida. The reason I think he has a chance is because if he starts the season, week 1, maybe they start Gardner Minshew, we'll see. But he's going to put up some ridiculous rushing numbers, I'm sure, at the quarterback position. Maybe come close to 1,000 yards rushing. If he does that, let's say puts up 9, 10 rushing touchdowns, even if he's a league average or slightly below average passer, he could have the opportunity. Jordan Addison, plus 1,700 with the Vikings. He'll be their wide receiver too. Of course, Thielen's gone. KJ Osborne will be their wide receiver 3 again. But Justin Jefferson just commands so many targets. You wonder how many opportunities Addison will get. Zay Flowers, plus 1,800. He could be the Ravens' number 1. We'll see how Odell Beckham, how he comes back from injury. But we really haven't seen, the Ravens aren't a team who's going to throw the ball 30, 35 times a game. Lamar Jackson's just such a threat with his legs as well. So you wonder how many catches Zay Flowers will end up with on the season, but he's a guy to look at. Hendon Hooker plus 2,000 doesn't make much sense to me. Jared Goff will be the starter for the Lions, so unless injury. Jacques Charbonnet plus 2,000, don't like his chances at all. Surprise second round pick by the Seahawks, especially since they just took Kenneth Walker last year in the second round, and he was, I believe, runner-up for Offensive Rookie of the Year. So Charbonnet may be more of a third down back for him. Quentin Johnston, plus 2,000. You could project injuries to their top 2 receivers. Keenan Allen and Mike Williams have missed plenty of time the past few years. You just wonder, how many games they'll miss and if Quentin Johnston's ready to step in there. Of course, Justin Herbert and the Chargers do throw the ball quite often, but a lot of those go to Austin Eckler out of the backfield. Will Levis plus 2,500. He's an interesting one. He's a guy to keep tabs on if they were to trade Ryan Tannehill. If they do, you would think his odds would improve. Now, I'm a guy who didn't believe he should have been a first-round quarterback, and he wasn't. But, Tennessee, Tannehill's put up good numbers, at least in the regular season. So if he were to start, possibly. Josh Downs, plus 2,500 with the Colts. Thing with him is, I think if he puts up good numbers, and they have Michael Pittman as well, it'll be due in part to Anthony Richardson, and it's just more likely that he would win Rookie of the Year. Then we got Jalen Hyatt with the Giants, plus 2,500. The Giants do not have that wide receiver one, but they just have so many guys who are like wide receiver 2s, 3s, 4s. The Isaiah Hodgins, the Darius Slaytons, the Sterling Shepards, the Paris Campbells, the Wan'Dale Robinsons. So again, just so many guys. Someone's going to have to step up and be that number one, but just hard to project who it'll be. So those are the top 12 odds for Offensive Rookie of the Year, according to DraftKings Sportsbook. Some other guys, Tyjae Spears, plus 3,000. Tank Bigsby, plus 3,500. Rashee Rice, plus 3,500. Couple of the tight ends, Dalton Kincaid, plus 3,500. Michael Mayer, plus 4,000. Then a lot of guys with longer odds. But whose odds do you like most? Is Bijan Robinson the clear-cut favorite for Offensive Rookie of the Year? If I had to take someone with their current odds, I would probably go either Anthony Richardson or Zay Flowers. But let me know in the comments who you like. Who do you think will win Offensive Rookie of the Year? Whose odds do you like best? Don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe. Like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.